Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we all know, since the start of the invasion, the entire city has not gotten much rest. Luckily, he has arrived. Reports across the entire town says that the hero known as Sung Jin Woo has been slaying all the villains and turning them into shadows. With his infamous line,
Arise.
Yo, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Avery the Legend, and today we are back for episode 4 of the series. And guess who we're going to be obtaining today? Vangaurd Sung Jin Woo. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time. And guess what? I already have Deadeye on him, which is going to make his summons so geeked out. I will be the Necromancer, the ruler of the undead. It's going to be insane. And I already got some of the heavy loading out the way. As you know, I already had the red key. I sacrificed the 30 mythics already, and I already did all of the ant dungeon that I needed to do. So now I just need to get his 5,000 summons, which, as you can see, I am already 1,400 of the way there. And then we sacrifice Igris, and boom, Vangaurd Sung Jin Woo. And last episode, I know I said that I would keep the kanji symbols, and that is for a reason, which is for Vangaurd Sung Jin Woo. I already have the damage on Jogo on the kanji symbol, and I want to see something because his symbol might be better than Toji's, and if so, then we wouldn't have to sacrifice Toji, and I could keep him on our Toji. So let me compare. Yep, Jogo's better, so I'm gonna put Jogo's onto Sung Jin Woo. Yep. So that's the plan. I already have pretty much all the traits that I need for him as well. It's really just getting these summons up and out of the way. And Choi is leaving next weekend. They buffed his rates to 3%. So we are also going to try to be obtaining him as well, along with my friend Never for Life, wherever he's at. So yeah, hopefully this doesn't take too long. I'm gonna keep you all posted. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin. Okay, so it has been a second, and we have got a lot of stuff done. Actually, I've done a couple of the ant dungeon, and so far we are 2,000 out of the 5,000 progression completed. And the goal is also to get Monarch on Sid. Can't remember if I said that earlier or not, but yeah. So we're gonna also try to get Monarch on Sid. And I've been grinding a bunch of trait rerolls. I think I'm at least 700 in on him. Monarch Pity, by the way, for those who don't know, is 2,500 per unit. So that means it will take me, if I'm really unlucky, 2,500 trait rerolls. So hopefully I get Monarch on him soon. That is the goal. I made a strat to grind at least 490 from the limited and unlimited things. So hopefully we can do that as well. And I will be back when I am near or done with the 5,000 summons for Sung Jin Woo. And hopefully we could also get Choi Jong-in, because he's leaving soon and I want him. So we will be... Okay guys, we are back and we have completed all the summons. That took in actual time about 2 days. It was a lot, but yo, funny story, we got 5 press hits in a row, and it was actually insane. So yeah, now that we are done with that, the last thing we need to do is, of course, sacrifice Igris. So say goodbye to Igris, because he's gone. I'm gonna miss you, Igris, is what I would say if I ever even used you. And there we go. Igris is gone. We have obtained the elixir of life, and it is time for Sung Jin Woo Vanguard. But first, we gotta put some stats on him, because right now, as you can see, he has some good stats, but I need better. I need more. First stat transfer that we're going to do is we're going to take him, and we are going to get, here is our boy Jogo, right here. Take the kanji symbol, pop it over to him, boom. And then we take him again, and this time Saber. I'm gonna miss Saber. Goodbye, Saber. Where is she at? Where is she at? Found her. Take the kanji symbol from Saber. Hit it. Pop it. Boom. So now he has 2 kanji symbols on him. Alright, just like that. And then we just take the Z stack. Right here. Boom, 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 boom. That's Sung Jin Woo. Oh my gosh, he's gonna be so geeked. It's time for the Vangaurd Sung Jin Woo to be over. Yes, sir! Oh, this is so tough. What is going on? This is actually what the entire animation, bro. But there we go. Vangaurd Sung Jin Woo Ted-Eye. That feels so amazing. That's my first Vanguard. There he is, where he is, where he is. Okay, we lock him. Immediately, equip. Oh my gosh. That feels like the missing gem that I needed. Let's actually pop his cosmetic and see how tough this is. I know his cosmetic is pretty tough. And this is what we were talking about. Maybe if I change the hair, but this is aura. This is actually really tough. Oh my gosh. We did it, we did it, we did it, we did it, we did it. And he already has that eye. So now what we are going to do is we are going to take him into Sandbox and test him out alongside with my friend. So yeah, we'll do that and we shall be back. Okay, so I changed the fit to Sung Jin Woo fit and it's actually kind of clean. I messed with this too. And the eyes too, but the mask kind of covers it. It's pretty calm, it's pretty calm. If I cover it with the accidentally clicked the animation. Hold on. Okay, so if I put on the animation, boom, boom, this is tough. This is clean. This is smoothie. This is how we're rocking. Okay, off to Sandbox. Okay, so we are in Sandbox, and look, 8 look, essentially 9k on placement every 6.6 seconds with a 1000 DPS is actually amazing. Before his second upgrade, he's doing 10,000 every 6.6 seconds, and then he becomes a beautiful cone AoE, doing 12,000 every 4 seconds with a 2000 DPS before his next upgrade. He goes back to circle AoE, right? And before his next upgrade, he's doing about 30,000 every 5 seconds with a 6,000 DPS. That's insane. And a 53 range. Then maxed out, he gets a bigger cone, circle AoE, doing 52,000 every 7 seconds with a 7,000 DPS. He's already cracked out, and that's not even touching his mana, shadows, attacks, or any of his passive. So let's read his passives real quick. This unit has a mana bar and starts the match with it full. Anytime this unit spawns a summon, the unit loses 40% of its total mana bar. Anytime an enemy is defeated, this unit gains 2% of its total mana bar. Anytime mana is lost, damage is buffed by 0.5% up to 30%. The General. Anytime an allied summon dies in this unit's range, increases damage by plus 5% up to 50%. This increase is reset after this unit attacks. If none of the unit's summons are on the track, this unit gains 20% range and 30% damage. This unit summon gains additional health based on the percent of mana remaining after this. He is so geeked. Like, it's actually insane. With all those passives, off rip, he's already getting a 30% boost, which is insane. And if we check out his shadows, right, he has his Arise, which, by the way, if any unit is killed, he doesn't have to kill them. He will still spawn them as a shadow, which is insane. Bear is just a normal attack unit, as you will see. And Steel though, he gains 2% of his max HP every second up to 300%. So if you just leave him in the back and let him build that up, that would be so amazing. Healer heals 5% of the player's summons max HP every 5 seconds. And then Belu, the best of them all, plus 5% max HP for subsequent Belu summon by this unit and plus 5% damage for every enemy Bellu kills, up to 200% and 50% respectively. So if we were to spawn Steel, right? Healer's not all that. And then we spawn Bellu, right? And just let them sit. Steel will just stay there and just gain and gain and gain. Up to 300%. And Bellu, he does that and then gains kill. But the reason why I kept him as Deadeye is because not only would his shadows crit, but his attacks crit as well. So if we were to pop shadows and pop on auto arise, as you right, just wait for it. Yep, there it is. He will just start spawning soldiers, and they will keep gaining health like over time as one of his passive states. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they gain additional health per percent of mana remaining. So, look, it's been like 3 seconds. Like, this is actually so geeked. And look how they hold up to a boss. They're getting tapped. And that's just Sung Jin Woo alone. That's not even the units. And that's why, like, I really, like him so much. And so, like, right, if I place him back here and just max him out and just leave him here, I don't have to max him out, but, and I put on auto arise right here, you will see he'll just start spawning shadows. Yep, there it is. See? And they do not share a mana bar, because that one has 26. This one, I placed him down, he has 100. So, that is already insane. And, also, the attacks, yes. So, attacks, he has 3 different sets of attacks. Duo, Sung Jin Woo, and Igris. Sung Jin Woo, I believe, is a 4 times, Igris is a 6 times, and Duo is 10 times his damage in a full AoE, which is already cracked. So let me show you the animations for all of those. Tap. So the first one, the weakest one, we're going to do weakest to strongest. Sung Jin Woo, ability unlocked on upgrade 3. Alright, boom. Pop that in nice animation. This is actually really clean. And then he just does that in a full AoE range, 4 times his damage, which is so clean. You see even the sky turns a different color. That's actually really clean. Oh, that took up like 50% of our mana bar. And then let's see, what's the next attack? Igris. I don't have enough mana. Dang. Okay. And mana's back. Okay. Upgrade 6. Alright, well, let's just max him out so we don't have to go through this. And then Igris. Boom. Wow. This is actually really clean. Well done, AV. Well done. And wait for the mana bar to build back up again. It doesn't take long to build back up at all. I say that and then it just stops. But oh look, no, that does not take long at all. And then for the final attack, the 10 times, or for the duo between them, pop it, boom. We see the Sung Jin Woo. Okay, Sung Jin Woo, put your clothes on. And we see Igris running in. Yo, this is so clean. Well done, AV. That was actually really nice. And look, while we were doing all that, look how much summons are here. That's so insane. And Steel's still gaining. Oh, he's done. Doing 600,000. That's actually insane. I'm not gonna lie to you. This unit is cracked out. And we could spawn several of them. Well, obviously, they barely has any mana. But, for the one that we just had, where'd it go? Yeah, I saw it. Okay. For the one that we just have, we max them out. I'm pretty sure we can spawn several, right? I can spawn a Bellu. Let's check out Bear, right? Oh, we can spawn several bears. You could only have one active bear. Look at that. Doing how much? How much is that bear doing? Like 100,000? Are we serious? That's actually insane. And look, we could spam that low key. You already have an active bear. But like, the second he dies, we could just... Wow. So, yeah. Now you see why this unit is so cracked out. And he also has something which is kind of a debuff, I guess you could say, for infinite mode, or like if you're just using him in general, which would be for every 10% of HP over Sung Jin Woo and Icarus's damage the summon would be spawned with increases the cost of the summon by 3%. Meaning that if the summon were to have 640% of Sung Jin Woo and Icarus's damage, it would cost the full 100 mana bar, which is insane because it will just keep boosting over and over until it cracks their health, which that's crazy. Like, look, this is insane, and this is why this character is so worth it. So yeah, that's Sung Jin Woo and Icarus, and he's cracked, as you can see. So we're gonna return back to lobby, recap the video, and that is where I'm going to end it. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna cap the video. Quick recap though, we got Vangaurd Sung Jin Woo Deadeye with Kanji Z+. I also spent a lot of trait rerolls on Smith John. Didn't get Monarch, but trust, I'm gonna get that. Trust. And yeah, that's kind of all we did. That took way longer than I expected, however. But yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. It helps out a ton. Join the Discord below. That's where I upload all the content, and you know, we just hang out and chill. So yeah, without further ado, Evie the Legend out.